Alright, today we're talking about how to log IFR safety pilot time. Now, logging IFR time is crucial for maintaining your instrument rating or even just trying to get your instrument rating. When flying with a safety pilot, there are specific rules and guidelines you need to follow to ensure your flight is logged accurately. Alright, so let's talk about instrument time. So there's two different types of instrument time. There's simulated and there's actual instrument time. Simulated instrument time is when you're going to be under the foggles or under the hood. That is time when your VFR and your visual meteorological conditions and you're simulating being in instrument meteorological conditions, or IMC. Actual instrument time is when you're actually in IFR. So you're on an IFR flight plan and you're going through nasty weather like clouds, rain, fog, all that stuff. Also, the safety pilot must be rated and qualified in the aircraft you're flying, and they must be vigilant, monitoring for traffic, and ensuring the flight safety. Now, let's get into the part you guys have been waiting for. How do we actually log this time? I'm going to pull up my iPad for flight and use their logbook because preferably that's what I like. You can also do this on a paper logbook as well, but I'm just showing it because I don't actually want to log it in my logbook. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to logbook and we're going to add 2 entries. Cool, we have 2 entries. Let's say we're going from Albert Whitted to Savannah, Georgia, and then we're going from Savannah, Georgia back to Albert Whitted. It's about I think it's about a 2-hour flight. So on the way there, we're going to be pilot flying. So let's say it's a 2-hour flight, so we're going to log 2 hours of PIC. It's also a cross country, and we did 1 takeoff and landing during the day. Then for simulated instrument, let's say we were under the foggles for an hour and a half. You know, because it takes about half an hour to run up, taxi, all that stuff. We were not with an instructor, so we did not log door received. And then in the comments, or also known as the remarks, we're going to put in our safety pilot's name. So I'm not going to write anyone down because I'm going to delete these in a second, but we're going to say that's our safety pilot's name. Now, what our safety pilot is going to log is our simulated instrument time. So we were under the foggles for 1.5. So our safety pilot would put in PIC 1.5, same thing for total. And he's not going to log takeoffs or landings or cross country. He's going to put in his remarks that he was the safety pilot for that person. Now let's say we're flying back and our friend is pilot flying. Pilot flying is going to log the 2 hours of total time, PIC, and cross country. Then simulated instrument, we'll just say 1.5 again. And then the comments, safety pilot is, and then the person's name. Then on the flight back, do this again. On the flight back from Savannah, our safety pilot is going to log 1.5 for total and PIC, no cross country, and no takeoffs and landings. Only the takeoffs and landings are logged by pilot flying, and then safety pilot, also known as pilot monitoring, will be logging PIC only when you're under the foggles. So he's only logging PIC, you're logging PIC sim instrument and cross country. Usually how people do time building flights is one person will get the PIC, the other person will get the other 2 as well. And on the flight back, it's flipped. Yeah, it's flipped. So the other person who was pilot flying on the way there will be pilot monitoring on the way back. That's just how I've seen it done. Some people do one flight, it's one person pilot monitoring, and then the other flight, everyone's one flight. So like there and back, it'll be one person who's pilot flying, and then the other, and then like the next flight, it'll be pilot monitoring. So 2 different flights. That's about it. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys found this video helpful in some way, shape, or form, hit that subscribe button and also leave a like. Fly safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.